Welcome to Sundays with Amber. I'm Amber. This is Cooper. We're really happy to have you here today. The poem I would like to share with you is called Quiet Power by Tara Moore. So please come to any comfortable seat. You could even lie down if that's better for you this Sunday. The Quiet Power. I walked backwards against time, and that's where I caught the moon singing to me. I steeped downwards into my seat, and that's where I caught freedom waiting for me like a lilac. I ended thought and I ended story. I stopped designing and arguing and sculpting a happy life. I didn't die. I didn't turn to dust. Instead, I chopped vegetables and made a calm lake in me where the water was clear and sourced and still. And when the ones I loved came to it, I had something to give them, and I offered them a soft road out of pain. I became beloved. And I came to know that this was it, the quiet power. I could give something mighty, lasting that stopped the wheel of chaos by tending to the river inside, keeping the water rich and deep, keeping a bench for you to visit. Like all poems, depending on when I'm reading them, something different might jump out to me. And this week, it's been a simple exploration of the title of the poem, Quiet Power, and the sentence, by tending to the river inside. And how when we come on our mat and we practice, we are, in a sense, tending to the river inside. We are reconnecting to our power, in a sense, and it's not a loud thing. It's our breath. It's being internal and inquisitive and self-studying. And how this translates off the mat when we are presented with the chaos of which is happening in the world right now, showing up perhaps in our relationships and communication and social media and the news and the election and COVID and everything. It can feel very, very chaotic, and it can be destabilizing from what we know to be true internally. So tending the river, in a sense, is tending that which we know to be our deepest truths and leaning into that amongst the chaos that's happening off the map. That being said, can that perhaps be an intention that we have for our practice today? Get 2 blocks or something like that. Books would suffice. And like you're sitting on a chair or a bench, come up to a seat with your feet planted out in front of you, elbows on your knees, using your index fingers to close off that little flap over the ear for Brahmari Pranayama or bee breath. We'll just do 3 rounds. Inhale is just a normal inhale through the nose. Exhale is through the nose too, but it's a low humming in the throat and the chest, like a bumblebee. When you do this, try not to clench your teeth together. So you really want some space between the upper and lower rows of teeth, the tongue to be soft. The gazing point, if you're feeling comfortable, closing your eyes and looking at the back of your eyelids like it's a movie screen. So you're kind of studying the gaze, but you're meditating on the vibration of the sound of Brahmari Pranayama, or bee breath. This is very, very calming and regulating for the nervous system. So if you're feeling anxious, I suggest practicing this every day if you need it. We'll do 3 rounds. We start together, but everybody has different length breaths. So you'll do your 3 rounds. When you're finished, just fold your arms in front like this. Okay, so take a breath in through the nose, close the flap, and begin. does it mean for you to tend the river inside? Open your eyes. You'll come off of your seat now onto your hands and knees. Have a blanket close by. On your hands and knees, have one block as you come in, knees are hip distance apart. Place the block between your calf and your hamstring of one leg. Flex the foot, kind of clamp that. Spread your fingers and notice if you're dipping your ribs down. If that's the case, draw the ribs into the body, then lift the right knee. It's kind of hard to hold that there. So you're engaging your hamstring to do that without dipping your ribs down. Make big circles in one direction and then go the other direction. Just trying to do that. I know it's challenging. One more circle. Right, and then place that knee down. Take the block, switch sides. So you'll bring the block over to the other leg. Clamp it, flex your foot. That helps. Front low ribs in. So nothing's really happening, changing in the upper body. Really just rotating the hip as you activate your hamstring, as you clench the block between the calf and the hamstring. Circles the other direction. One more. Okay, and then lower that knee down. Place the block to the side for right now. Spread your fingers and plug your palm down. Inhale, reach your chest forward. Exhale, round your back, sink back to child's pose. Keep an active arm position. Plant your palms so much that your forearms and your upper arm lift. In a sense, when you plant your palms, you push down, creating a hollowness in the armpit that allows you to turn your upper outer arm down to the mat. Take a breath in. Bumblebee breath. Inhale, stand up on your knees, reach your arms up. Top of the inhale, hold your breath in. Unless you have high blood pressure or you're pregnant, you'll continue to breathe. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, stand up on the knees. Hold the breath in. Exhale, child's pose one last time. Inhale, stand up on the knees, reach your arms up. Hold the breath in and meditate at your heart. This time, slide your hands down to your heart as you exhale. And turn to the side of your mat. Have the blocks out in front so that you can easily grab them. Balancing on your right knee, step your left foot out. Intersect your right knee and your left foot with your left toes turned forward. Reach your arms up, inhale. Exhale, float over the straight leg. So you're there. And as you hold this, see if you can kind of hug your right knee and your left foot in toward each other so you feel your inner thighs engage. Then when you get there, draw the front low ribs in if they're poked out and turn your left chest to the sky. Take one breath. Good. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, place your right hand down, grab one of the blocks. Right wrist, right knee, left foot are all intersected. Grab one of the blocks, shift your weight to the hand and the knee to lift up your left leg, and then clamp the block between your calf and your hamstring like you did earlier. Front low ribs in, move the pelvis forward, and then reach your left arm out and turn the bicep, the palm up. Stay here or with your arm in that position, grab under the foot. Yeah. And then find your head at center so you're not lifting the left ear to the left shoulder so much. And then turn your head on that axis. Take one breath. Grab the block, plant the foot, bring the blocks out in front of you. Leg position is knee and foot are intersected. And then begin in this position to slide the arms forward. So you have kind of like a down dog in the upper body. Planting the hands like you did in child's pose to lift the armpits. One breath. Slide the blocks back. Slide your left knee in and let's switch. So stand up. Step your right foot out. Intersect the left knee and the right foot. Reach up, inhale. Float over, exhale. Hug the knee, the foot together so you feel the inner thighs engage. Front low ribs in. Then turn the right rib cage up. One breath in. One breath out. Reach your hands up, inhale. Left hand slides down to the floor, aligning wrist, knee, and foot. Grab one block as you shift your weight. Grab one block. Clamp the block between your calf and your hamstring. Okay. Front low ribs in. Move the knee back. And turn your right palm bicep up. Stay there or reach back and grab for under the foot. Try to keep the front low ribs in. Notice the placement of your head. So if your right ear's moving to your right shoulder, I want you to find more of a neutral position. Then turn. Take one breath. Grab the block. Release. Slide the blocks forward. In that position of down dog in the upper body. And the right leg is straight. Left knee is bent in the lower body. Deep breath. And sliding the blocks back, walk the right knee in. You can move the blocks to the side for right now. Grab your blanket, open it up, and place it on your floor. So you have the blanket off of the mat, and then your mat there's no props on it. Step your knees, one knee on the blanket, one knee on the mat, and come up onto your knees, your hands at your hips. This is definitely easier if you have a wooden floor. Okay, and I'll give two options. So wooden floor people, front low ribs down 3 times. Inhale, you'll slide the knee out. Exhale, you'll squeeze in. If you have carpet, totally fine. Hands on the floor, front low ribs in. Then you'll inhale, pick the knee up. And exhale, like somebody's resisting it, bring it down. So 3 times your position. So that means 2 more. Inhale, out. Exhale, pull in. Last one, inhale. And exhale. Great. So from here, shift your weight to your left knee and step the right foot forward. Shift your weight forward and balance on the right foot as you place the left toes behind you at that diagonal. Lean forward, take a breath. As you exhale, sweep the leg at a diagonal. And then pull it back, and you'll do that 3 times. If you have carpet, you'll flex your foot, bend the knee, lean forward, and just pulse the leg up and down, activating that glute. So either or, you're pulling it in and out or lifting it up and down. One more. Great. And then we'll just switch sides. So coming down, facing the other direction on your knees, front low ribs in. Inhale, slide it out, or you're on your hands and knees. Exhale, bring it in. Or the option for carpet, inhale, lift, and exhale, lower. One more. Stand up on your knees. Step the left foot forward, lean forward, shift your weight, and then plant that foot now on the blanket as you lean forward. So you have your choices. You're either sweeping it out at a diagonal on the inhale and pulling it in, like you're cleaning the floor, or flexing the foot and then lifting up and down. Do one more. Great. Now use your blanket, open it up so it's on your mat lengthwise. So you have a little padding for your knees. Bring your blocks back. Put the blocks out in front of you. Walk the knees wide on the blanket. Flex your feet. And if you need more padding, flip over the blanket so you have more padding on the knees. If this just isn't great for your knees, you can do the same position on your back. So you just come into the back. Flexing your feet, have your shins parallel to the side walls, and come down onto your forearms so your elbows are on the blocks. Press the forearms down and turn your palms up. Okay, so holding this position, find a neutral head position and start to find your breath again, the capacity of your breath. Inhale, bumblebee breath, exhale. One more, inhale, exhale. Lean forward, and walk your knees, knee by knee, back up. Back up. Come to a seat with your legs stretched out in front of you. And just take a moment. Cross your legs. Sit up tall. Observe, scan your body and check in physically. Contemplate what quiet power is. Quiet power not being loud, but not being silent. Open your eyes, stretch your legs back out, bend your right knee, and either keep it there or place it over the left leg. That block, send the block behind you about a foot or so, right in line with your tailbone. The hand on the block, reach your left arm up on the inhale. And let's hug the knee as you exhale. Keep your chin in line with your heart so you're not turning your head so much. And widen your collarbones and twist a little bit more. Steady your gaze and begin to breathe wide into your rib cage like an accordion. Toward the armpits, the shoulder blades, and as you exhale, feel the retraction. Just one more. Okay, look forward on the next inhale. Release the pose on the exhale. Stretch the leg out, switch sides. So bend your left knee, keep it there or step it over. The hand back behind you, reaching the right arm up, inhale. When you exhale, hug your knee. Keep your chin in line with your heart. So whatever way your heart is pointed, you're looking in that direction and your chin is in line. And then widen the collarbones, maybe twist a little bit more. Breathe wide into the rib cage, but also breathing into the back body, the kidneys, the shoulder blades, and the front body. One more. Look forward on the inhale. Exhale, release it. Extend your legs out, bounce your knees a couple times. And if you do that, bend your knees, reach your arms forward, and begin to very, very, very slowly lower down onto your back. Cross your right ankle on top of your left thigh. Stay here or lift your legs up or interlace your fingers. Shift more weight to the left side of your hip, so the pelvis on the left side. Curl the right hip forward and take a breath. Plant the left foot, plant the right foot, switch sides. Cross your left ankle on top of the right thigh. You can stay here or lift the legs or use your arms. Tip more weight to the right hip. Curl the left hip forward. Relaxing your jaw, take a breath. Plant the right foot, plant the left foot. Bring your arms into a goalpost and just gently begin to windshield wiper your knees from side to side. If there's a prop in your way, you just gently push it to the side. Okay. One more round back and forth. Okay, lift the knees. Bring the soles of your feet together in a butterfly shape. If you'd like a little extra support for the legs, put the blocks under your knees. Right hand on your lower belly, left hand on your chest. Allow your arms to relax. So you may have to slide the elbows out a little bit. They're feeling crunched in. Do that. And then steadying your gaze with your eyes open or closed. As you inhale, fill your belly and your chest into your hands equally. And when you exhale, feeling that retract. So allowing it to evenly, the belly and the chest move together. Inhale, expand. Chest and belly, exhale, retract. Last one. And staying here for a little longer, stretching your legs out long for Shavasana. And giving a little nod to yourself and the work you've done to tend the river inside so that you can lean toward your quiet power on and off the mat. Stay for as long as you need. Revisit this practice if you feel like you need the reminder of your power. Thank you so much for practicing today, and I'll see you next week on Sundays with Amber.